Hi, wonderful creator, and welcome to this video here where I will teach you how to focus your mind, be intentional with your time, and create what it is you set yourself up for. Okay, I'm Brian Jacobsen. I'm a power mind trainer, and I help people to train their minds to create what it is that they want more of in their lives. This is a focus session, what I'm going to walk you through here in this video. And afterwards, you can try it out for yourself, get the results right away when it is that we actually train methods that works. Okay, so yeah, you're ready, you're excited to actually be able to see something you want to create, and the next 45 minutes afterwards, that's what you're going to have in your hands. Interesting, right? So we're going to start with the basics. So let me just share with you here the Ultimate Students course. Right? Ultimate students is literally people who are here to learn how to create, master the art of creation, always learning, always creating something new. So the 9 steps are here. If you want to know more about them, I got plenty of videos here on my YouTube channel, or you can go to mindview.com. But for this video here, we're going to talk about the step number 2 here. This one right here. It's about setting an intention and training our minds, the habits of setting an intention and take action with no distraction, right? So if you're one of those who actually have problems of easily getting distracted, so if you look at the spotlight here, easily getting distracted, finding yourself a little bit behind, not consistently taking action, maybe letting overthinking or being frustrated takes away your energy, your power, you can't see clearly, this will work for you. And a focus session takes about 15 minutes in the beginning when you train it, but you'll get used to actually do it much faster when you're in the habit, mastering that skill. Okay. So let's get to it, the focus session. So what I'm going to do here is, there we go. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to share a video where I actually sit down and do a focus session so you can see what it literally is. And I'll explain also the 3 steps, the most important steps in the focus session, why they're important and how I train it, what they're beneficial for. So you know, when you sit down, you know exactly what's going on for you and what to focus on. Okay, so next I'll share with you the video here. You should be able to see a small slim video here I'll be next to. And there we go. Okay, you ready? If you don't have a notepad on you already, take a notepad, take some notes so you can see what's going on. There'll be a short link for where you can access that focus session and the training and get more of that. But let's go through it here. Okay, so before I press play, the focus session has 3 elements, and they're all about using our minds intentionally, right? So the first element, or the first part of the method, is a 5 minutes meditation on breath. The next part is a 5 minutes meditation where you visualize what it is you want to create. Then you take 5 minutes again where you write down that creation, something called time boxing and hyperfocus. Okay, so let's just get to it. Let's play this video here. So there we go. What you want to do with a focus session is you want to have a piece of paper next to you. You want to have a timer. I use Gymbus. I'll leave a link below so you can download that one. And I've already prepared it here. So what you see me doing is I'm just going to open my Gymbus on the phone and set it up. Press start. And you see I also have a pen and the paper ready. Barely see the paper over there. Okay, so I put down the phone. You can hear a small beep. And now I just go into a meditation. So the meditation here, you sit as comfortably as possible, as relaxed as possible, and you want to pay full attention to the breath. So right now, what I'm doing here is I pay full attention to my breath, only my breath. And when you feel only your breath, you'll also feel if you have tension in the body. So if you see me correcting or moving the body a little bit, it's because I want to be as relaxed as possible so my attention doesn't get distracted. Right? This is a practice. You'll get better at it over time. So right now, only one thing that's happening is I put all my attention to the flow of the breath that goes in and out of the body. So why am I doing that? How does that help us creating what it is we want to create more of? Well, as we relax and just focus our minds on the breath, we get super calm. As we get calm, the mind settles, so there's less distraction, less thoughts, less noise. You have a full sense of your body and your environment, but without having your focus jumping around. So you get super focused. But here's the fun part. As we notice the breath flowing in and out of the body, what we're actually paying attention to is the intelligence of life, keeping a beautiful balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide. So all cells in the body function. That's what the breath is literally doing for us, right? And as we pay attention to that, this intelligence, this balance, we get in tune with. So our state of being, state of mind, get in tune with the intelligence of life. That's a good place before you're going to create something. You want that intelligence, you want that flow of energy. Okay, so I do that. And it takes about 5 minutes before everything starts to align itself for that purpose. It's like downloading a big movie. So as you sit, you will notice how difficult it is. I remember this session in particular, and there's a kindergarten very close to where I'm living, right? And you can hear all the kids. And every time I heard my attention, or I heard the kids, I paid attention to it a little bit. But as the task is to always look and listen to the breath. So the teachings or the training is to notice what is in your environment, but have full attention to the breath all times. That training helps you with everything you're going to do afterwards and also throughout your day. So 5 minutes, let's just have a look here. It's about 4 minutes done. And right now, I just want you to see how it is to go through it. So we're going to have the full real time. And take notes. Why am I listening to the breath? To train my focus, to relax and calm my mind. 5 minutes is all it takes. And you'll get better at it. But also you're connecting, you're accessing the intelligence of life itself to maintain the balance in the body. You're not doing it. You don't know how much air you need. There's an intelligence in the body that flows naturally, all by itself. Okay, so just in a second here, you'll see that the phone beeps. Maybe, I don't know if the sound is high enough for that. I'm just going to pull it up here. Can you feel the silence? Just by observing, it's similar actually to when you want to watch your breath. Okay. It's gonna happen in a second. Anyways, you want to have a timer ready. There it is. There's the beep. So you see me, okay, the beep comes. I'm done with the meditation now. What I'm doing here is I'm writing down my focus session. So literally number of the focus session, I enjoy to do 2 to 4 focus sessions a day and more. So I'm writing down on a paper, focus session. and then I write intention. And now what I'm doing here is an active visualization for what it is I want to create. So as I'm sitting and visualizing everything that I want to create, some words, some pictures might come up, some colors, and whatever you are inspired to write down, to memorize it, to connect with it, you just, boom, you write it down. I'll show the paper later in the video so you can see what it is. We can pause it there. So the next 5 minutes after your meditation, you want to sit and you want to visualize. What are you creating? What are you going to spend 45 minutes on creating? One more time, but start with 45 minutes for the training, okay? Visualize, set that intention, connect with it. Write down when you get something like, I want to create a video. It's about focus session. Okay, you write these things down. I can check up before I made this video. What did I write down here? Oh, it's not that one. Let's see. Here. Okay, so get aware of infinite intelligence. That's one part that I want to share in the video. Describe 3 stages of what happens, why it's important. So these are notes that I took for this very session here, for this creation of this video. Walkthrough of the focus session using Zoom, meditation, it calms mind, so forth, right? So you take notes for what it is you are creating, for what you had in mind, what you visualized. And okay, so you take the notes that's necessary. Remember, all training and practice will make you better. So at the beginning, it can be a little bit difficult, but hey, that's why we also train it in the academy, right? That's why I have it actually as a step that I teach people, train them until they are good enough at it to get fast and quick results. But you can try it out yourself. Okay, so what you see here for the next 5 minutes, that's literally what I'm doing. Sitting, writing down what it is I want to create. What also happens is when we sit and we are visualizing what we want to create, writing it down, my feelings, my energy start to vibrate in alignment with it. I will likely feel happy, joyful, excited, perhaps peaceful, curious. A part of that training is also, if I start to feel bad about something or insecure about something, it's because my focus is not aligned with what I want to create. But we'll have that in another session in detail. Okay, so literally that's going on 5 minutes again to write down. It's a good amount of time to sit with it, to visualize it, and there's no stress, there's no hurry. Okay. Yeah, that's about 1 to 2 minutes. So take notes on that, right? First, the meditation session, 5 minutes. Next, 5 minutes setting intention. That's where we are active. We're writing down what it is. We are visualizing. Now we're actively seeing in our mind's eye what we want to create. Not what we're going to do, more what it is that we want to create. You want to see the end product. What are you going to have in your hands when you're done with your focus session? That's what you want to connect with. Okay? And we write down words for it and feel into how it is to have that, to be the creator of that. And let's see, just in a second here, it's going to beep again. Because the last part of this session here is what I call the hyperfocus. The hyperfocus is a super specific writing. There it is, that's the beat. So now, right now, I see, okay, what are the first thing that I'm going to do? And for example, for this session here, what I wrote down is, okay, time boxing. So I write down time boxing. Time boxing is what are you going to use 2 to 5 minutes on until the 45 minutes has passed. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my computer, open the screen, set up Zoom, plus the video player, right? That's gonna take about 5 minutes. Then I'll do a test record, 2 minutes. Then I'll do check the quality, 5 minutes. So you wanna write down the action that needs to take place for every 2 to 5 minutes. Why is that important? You have 5 minutes to write everything down that you're going to do of small tasks during the next 45 minutes or so. This is important because as we learn to look at the paper, oh, this is what I'm going to do, take action, we're going to get into the habit. Oh, and now you're going to see the paper here. I'm just going to pause it. There we go. I'm not sure we can see it. Let's just have a look. Okay, it's okay, it's for my ebook. Yeah, so this was a focus session that I used to create the ebook. I'll have a link for that ebook actually in the description below, also in the YouTube video. So what you see me have been writing down there is the intention plus the time boxing. So it's all the notes, the ideas that came to mind written down, and the time boxing, how much time I'm going to use for each task that is needed. Okay? So basically that's the focus session. What you see me doing here is I'm going to stop this video here. It's a little bit close up. Focus session number 4 I had here. Write 10 to 20 more advices for the ebook. So there's 101 advice in the ebook, and I've learned now it's called advice. Only advice, there's no plural. And organize into folder and files and such. Well, it's a while ago that I took this video, so now that ebook is actually already done. Let's put that away. I'm going to stop the share here, and that's the focus session. But the next 45 minutes, that's where all the action takes place. All the action. So everything you wrote down, 5 minutes of this, 5 minutes of that, 10 minutes of this, you want to have a timer that you can look at and you're like, oh shit, I only have 5 minutes to do that. Then you'll do it within that 5 minutes. And then, okay, organize. Oh, I have 10 minutes to organize everything. Okay, I'll start organizing. So with practice, you're going to be really good at giving yourself the amount of time that is needed. No more, no less. But somehow for me, it works out exactly on point. Usually I'm a little bit quicker. I'll have 2 minutes more. So that's a focus session. Are you ready for it? You curious? Let's sum it up. A focus session, you need a timer, pen and paper, and a place you can sit. That's it at first. Then you're going to set your timer for 3 times 5 minutes and 1 time 45 minutes. You can use the gym bus, link in the description below. You set your timer. First 5 minutes, you're going to meditate on the breath. Now you know why also. When it beeps, you're going to spend 5 minutes visualizing that creation you want to bring to life, that which you want to see in your hands, so to speak, when the focus session is done. Write notes. Feel into it. Beep. You have 5 minutes to do time boxing. Time boxing is where you write down, I'm going to spend 5 minutes doing this, that's the first thing. I'm going to do 5 minutes doing this, 5 minutes doing that for the next 45 minutes or so. And that's where you want to be specific. That's what you're going to do to get that creation, to make that happen. When it beeps, you have 45 minutes to do exactly what you set yourself up for. This method, if you practice this as one of the first things in the morning, your life is not going to be the same again. And you can use it for anything you want. You can use it for school work, business work. You can even use it for setting up a great evening, a date. You can set it up for your training practice, right? So just before you start out your training practice, you take a time, sit down, relax, focus your mind, set a clear intention of what exercises am I going to perform, how am I going to feel when I'm done with my training, what is it that what am I working on, what skills do I want to have, boom, what am I going to spend time on, you write it down, and then you go, boom, and you start training. So you can use it for anything you like, try it out, experiment with it, play with it, and please leave in your comments below your results and get back at me, and I love to get some feedback. The focus session for you. Oh, and if you're interested in training with like-minded people, you want me as a co-trainer for you to get through some of the difficulties in the practice, or maybe you're experiencing some challenges that's not mentioned here in this video, I'll love to be of support. You can check out our online course in the description below, and you can contact me as well on amindview.com and book online, and you can get a free exploration call where we will walk through exactly what it is that you need at this time and point in life. So if you're curious of any of this, book a call. Write me or someone else in the academy. Check out our page, and happy creations. Happy learning. The ultimate students are always learning. So if you're into that, if you're curious of actually being a creator in your life, I love to see you in the course. Take care for now, and bye-bye.